Led by Preston Garvey, the Commonwealth Minutemen are dedicated to defending settlers from the many deadly raiders of the wasteland. Although, in reality, Preston mostly just hangs out and asks you to do stuff for him, but hey, it's the thought that counts. Like many things in the Fallout universe, the group finds their origin in real American history, in both obvious and unexpected ways. So today we're going to take a good close look at one of Fallout 4's most idealistic factions. Let's start with the obvious, shall we? The Commonwealth Minutemen get their name from the Minutemen militia of early US history. First formed in Massachusetts and named after the fact that they could be battle ready at a moment's notice, the real-world Minutemen were some of the very first soldiers to fight in the American Revolutionary War. There are a few connections to Fallout 4's Minutemen to be found, of course. First up is the fact that Preston Garvey gets this stylin' ensemble from the traditional look of the Minutemen. Seriously, did anyone else make him a companion just so you could barter with him and get his awesome hat? Just me then? Alright, fine. Anyway, some of the references are a bit more subtle though. Like the fact that the Minutemen colonel at the disastrous Quincy Massacre was named Ezra Hollis. This is thought by some to be a reference to the small town of Hollis, the site of the Minutemen Monument. Another dead former leader of the Commonwealth Minutemen was General Becker, whose name may be a reference to Massachusetts' historic Becker College, which was founded in 1784. Interestingly, Becker College is currently ranked as one of the best video game design colleges in the country, so it's a pretty safe bet that some of the folk at Bethesda are very aware of it. Speaking of General Becker, his corpse can be found in the tunnels of the castle, the former headquarters of the Minutemen. In the tunnels, you'll find another dead body. This one belongs to General McGon, who was found next to 2 bottles of Amontillado wine. Edgar Allan Poe fans, Edgarites? Poeheads? They have a name, right? Anyway, whoever they are, they will recognize this immediately as a reference to one of the writer's great works, The Cask of Amontillado. In the story, an angry man lures his unsuspecting friend to a cellar by offering him a taste of the rare wine. In the end, the man traps his former friend in the cellar and walls him in brick by brick. That makes the skeleton you find in the tunnels near the wine especially interesting. This small reference is another example of Bethesda's long-standing love of the author. Other Bethesda references to the many works of Edgar Allan Poe can be seen in Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Morrowind. Seriously, they can't get enough of this guy. Oh, I left out the single coolest thing about this reference. See, the legend goes that the inspiration behind this tale was a story that the Boston-born Edgar Allan Poe heard while he was serving as an army private stationed at Fort Independence on Castle Island, which, of course, is the inspiration behind Fallout 4's castle location. So, summarize. Fallout 4's The Castle contains reference to a Poe story which was itself inspired by something he supposedly heard while serving at the real-world version of the castle. That is some deep literary nerdy right there. One of the Commonwealth Minutemen's most important goals is to recapture the castle, their former headquarters. This is fitting since Castle Island, home to Fort Independence, is one of the oldest forts in America, dating all the way back to 1634, when it was built to defend the young city of Boston from any attacks from the sea. During the Revolutionary War, the fort was held by British forces. Also, just a warning, there's a slight spoiler coming up, so if you don't like spoilers, you know what? Don't watch it. I'm giving you a warning. It's coming. Here it comes. Here I go. Much like Fallout 4's Minutemen do in the Taking Independence quest, the American militia launched an assault on the fort. You might be wondering why it's named the castle at all. After all, there's not really a castle on it. Well, the real Castle Island holds the name because of how it looked in the early 1600s. Back then, the island was filled with chestnut trees, and many locals claimed that this made the island look like a castle from the distance. Thank you for watching this episode of Fallout 4 Hidden History. Here's a shout out to our man on the ground in Boston, Michael Sullivan, for helping us out with some great lore facts. We really appreciate you guys watching our nerdy shows and making it all possible. Be sure to like and subscribe and share so we can keep making Hidden History at least until 2077. You know, if YouTube's still around by then. And let us know what other Fallout 4 topics you think we should cover in the comments below. And it's been a while since we've done a trivia question, but apparently you guys thought we're going a bit too easy on you, so we prepared a pretty tough one this time around. And don't use Google, we're going on the honor system here. Okay, when finding the flux sensor from Bedford Station, the numbers seen on the back of the item say CM88B180924609. This is a reference to the make and call sign of the ship from what well-known sci-fi franchise? A, the Enterprise, Star Trek, B, the Nostromo, Alien, C, the Discovery 1, 2001: A Space Odyssey, or D, the Millennium Falcon, Star Wars?